Hey guys, this is Jeff, Swing Trade Warrior with WarriorTrading.com, back with our weekly closed swing trade recap. Another huge week, folks. We locked up a ton of profits. The chat room combined between the few people that contacted me made over $50,000 on swing trade alerts this week. So we'll go over some of those trades here in just a minute. One announcement for this week is we will be starting the swing trade course. It's a week long, and it's an hour, a little over an hour each day after the market closes. We're starting Monday, June 22nd, and if you're interested, you can sign up with a 15% coupon code, the coupon code being 15% off, and I will include that in the caption or the description of this video. So if you want to take advantage of that, learn my small cap swing strategy. I'm going to also give out the code to my scanners during that course, so you can find these trade setups yourself, and we'll teach you how to trade them. Okay, with that said, let's get into some of the trades this week. One of the trades I closed out finally was my USO position. I've been in USO since February, or December actually, on and off, scaling in and scaling out of the trade. So this week I finally decided to take it off at about $20.25 here. Right about here. We were long with an average at about 1869, which is right about here. So we scaled in on the recovery that we saw in crude, and we held, and we got a pop up to a high of about 21.56 here, and then oil started coming back down, and it's just been trading in a pretty wide range. So I took my 2,000 or 2,500 shares off the table for about $3,900 winner this week. I've been holding it for a while, just didn't get the push over $22 like I was hoping for, so happy to take profits, and we'll look to re-enter this trade either on new lows or if it starts moving to highs. Alright, for our swing trades for this week, THLD, we got in it last week, but we closed it out this week. We were long on this with an entry at 384, which is right here. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. So we got long. We got the alert on our small cap scanner, which has been on fire. We got the alert on 610, and we got long on 611. And we got an average entry price, of not 84, of 393. So let me move this up a little bit here. So we got long when this candle sent us the alert the day before. The next day we saw increasing relative volume, buying strength coming in, and we're trading just above the 20, the 50, and the 200 exponential moving averages. So it's a very bullish pattern when we're getting across over all of those moving averages. And we're also trading just under this $4 area here, which is going to act as a mental resistance area. Psychological resistance area just under $4. So we got long at 393, and we got a nice spike up. We ended up hitting a high yesterday, or a couple days ago, of on June 17th, a high of 425 from our 393 entry. So we got about 30 cents on this move. We scaled out on the way up through this move, taking profits along the way, and I closed out the position on Friday here on this red candle. Once we broke the previous day low, we'd been in this trade for about 5 days. The next breakout spot's over 418, 420, and it's going to need to flag out here for a while, and it is. It's putting in a bull flag. Look to re-enter this trade over 418. Overall, THLD was about a $1,000 winner for us. Other trade we took this week was on A10. We got long at 684 on this trade, which is right here. We got the alert off the small cap scanner that's on fire right now. Right here, we have a big 4% move up on the day on increasing relative volume. We like to see the daily volume ascending. We have this nice pattern here where the buyers are flooding in, causing the breakout. And we look for a run between 3 and 5 days. So we had this nice move up. We scaled out through the highs here, took our profits. And again, very similar chart pattern to THLD. We're moving up and we're putting in a nice bull flag here, testing the breakout spot over the 722 area. Friday, the market was weak. We had a big, strong push all through the week after the Fed announcement. So, Friday we expected to see a little bit of relief in the index in the indices. So things are kind of soft today, and I'm more than happy to take profits off the table here and look to re-enter this trade over the next breakout spot. But we have this beautiful move up and breakout over the breakout spot, and now we're flagging out sideways under the next breakout spot. But we took this trade off for another $1,000 in just a couple days. FGen was the big winner this week. It was worth a little over $2,000 for us. We got long on this at 1945, which is right here. Okay, so this hit my small cap swing long scanner. Let's see, it hit it right here on June 17th. We got long on June 18th when we broke the 20 moving average here and the previous day high over 1937. I wanted to get in this at 1940, but during open range it popped up to 1950 or 60 so quickly I didn't really have a chance to get in. So I waited till open range was established and I bought it on a pullback in 1945. We closed that day with a nice move up over $20. You can see the TAS market indicator here shows us that the true breakout spot is over 2012. So we tested that area of resistance. It came down, and now today it's spiking up here, and we got the breakout over that resistance box. We got the breakout over these previous highs from back in early June, and now I expect this to have range here to about between 22 and $23, somewhere in this general area. I expect it to slow down. This is kind of the perfect move that we like to see here. Once we get confirmation of the breakout and the move up, we see the ascending volume, and the market is down and soft today, but we're squeezing the new highs even as I'm talking about this. So we scaled out of this trade for an average of 7% win. I took it off the table just because of the extension of the move here. I mean, it went from $18.50 all the way up to just about $22 in a couple days. So, the average range we're looking for on these winners, the average move is 3 to 5 days with 5 to 15% in range. So, more than happy to take profits here. Like I said, this one was worth a couple thousand. I expect this one can continue. What kind of forced my hand on exiting with full size today is we're coming up on the 50 moving average right here at 2190. It's the 50 EMA, and I expect that'll be a little area of resistance, especially after this sharp move to the upside here. So we'll see what happens to it next week. But like I said, we're finding a ton of great chart setups, and we're doing really well, capitalizing on these quick moves here. So. With that said, we'll take a look at RTRX. Okay, RTRX, we got long on this at $32.95 on June 17th. Let me see here. $32.95. Right about here. Again, it was alerted to us right here on June 16th. We got long on the 17th. When we broke the previous candle high. We're looking for candle over candle confirmation of the bullish trend continuation. So we're looking for an entry over the previous day's high in most cases. TAS market profile market box indicators show us that the resistance area is at 32.20 here. We got to move above that, and hang on. We got to move above that, and we had a quick breakout up to 34 highs here as of today. We got long at 32.95. I didn't get an entry as close to where I wanted it on RTRX, so it was a little bit of a chase for me, but I thought that the range to 34 was well enough that it was worth taking. So I only took a half-size position on this, and I didn't bother to scale in. And we were out the next day when it popped up to 34 and couldn't hold here. We got out the next day for $500, $600, $700. So it was only a half-size position. I wanted to see it break out over this all-time high at 34.21 from back on June 5th, but it didn't. And today it tested that same area again. It came within 3 cents. Now it's selling off with market weakness. So after a big move like this, again, when it comes up to a big resistance area, look to take profits. Don't expect the breakout to continue because it is kind of extended. So it's going to need to flag out for a while and then watch this for a long opportunity over this high area of 34.25. But again, perfect alert, perfect breakout up to resistance. We scale out of our position and we move on to the next trade. One of the other ones we took this week was on BIOS. BIOS is the ticker. Okay, we got alerted to this one on, we got in this one on 6:15, so we were alerted on 6:14, which is right, or I guess it was 6:12 we were alerted on because that was Friday. So we got the alert right here. 4% move up on ascending volume, high relative volume. We're testing a breakout spot at 377 and also right where the 20 EMA is. We got long on this trade at 375 on the 15th, which is right here. So we got long at 375 where this blue line is. We had a pop up that same day to 383 high. Couldn't hold the highs. The next day we popped up to a high of 388. Couldn't hold the highs there. And then the third day of the trade, it ended up giving up all the gains. The resistance area, just under $4, turned out to be too strong. BIOS had a really difficult time holding that 380 range. So we stopped out at 370 for a 5-cent loss on this. Only $250. Was looking to start scaling out just under $4, but we couldn't even break 390. So out of the trade now, using good risk management, we bailed and it's now trading 20-30 cents below our entry, so saved ourselves a ton of money. Just because the swing scans are hot and the setups are great doesn't mean that every trade is going to go, but using good risk management, cutting our losers fast and staying in the ones that do run, looking to take profit every 5 to 10% is how we maintain profitability. So far June, we've had a great month. Out of 12-13 trades, I think we only hit 2 losers, and we closed them both out this week, and we still had an amazing week. So that's just the name of the game. DYAX was one that let's see here. DYX was a swing short we took. It did hit the scanner. You can see this giant gap right here from about $17.50 to about $23, $24. So I was looking for short underneath the gap here and for a move to the downside. Unfortunately, we got the alert here on this big red down day, and we ended up getting short just as we broke into the gap right here. Well, you can see over the next few days, it ended up rejecting the gap, just like it did previously, and used it as support, and it ended up bouncing out. So we stopped out on the high of this candle for a couple point loss here on 700 shares. So that was painful. Didn't enjoy that trade very much. I really thought that the market would, I thought that this would come down and the market weakness would continue, but the Fed came out with, their news about not touching the interest rates for a while, and again, the market reacted. Combine that with this trading over a support area, it bounced up nicely, and it was actually probably a better long off of support than a short. So again, not all trades are going to go, they're not all going to work out, but because we use good risk management techniques, we cut our losers, and we stay in our winners for a great risk to reward ratio. Oftentimes seeing 2 to 3 on the reward side compared to our risk of 1. So that concludes the video recap of the trades from this week that we closed out. Again, if you count USO, which has been a long-term position trade, just about $8,000-9,000 in swing trade profits this week. Many people in our chat room did much better than that. Very proud of our students. We're starting our next course on June 22nd. If you're interested in signing up, you can use coupon code 15% off, and you can take a 15% discount on, let's see here, can you guys see that? You can use coupon code 15% off to get a 15% off discount for the course. All videos or all classes are video recorded and archived for streaming at any time. And as a swing course student, you also get access to my scanners. I'll show you how to set them up, how to use them, and these patterns that we look for. And you also get future access to all other live courses for the rest of your life. So as long as we're alive. If you guys have any questions, you're always welcome to email me, jeff@warriortrading.com, or you can contact me on Skype at swingtradewarrior. Add me on there, and I'll be more than happy to chat. And I don't think there's anything else from this week of significant note. So we're going to set up the watch list this weekend for Monday and look to continue our super hot stretch and see what we can do for the last week in June. Hopefully we can close it out even stronger. Other than that, everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.